Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it's been quite a few years since I have recorded and uploaded anything. I am back and I'm going to give you guys a life update of what I've been doing and where I am now. I'm also going to do my makeup. I'm going to do just something super natural. So first things first, I'm going to start off by prepping my skin with the Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid 2% plus B5. This serum is like a hands-on good serum, and it's not that expensive, which is what I like about the Ordinary. So just a few. Okay, so from the last time that I recorded, for those of you that don't know, I did nursing and I obviously didn't like it. I did my clinicals, and the place where we did our clinicals, I'm not going to say any names, but where we did our clinicals, it was like a very horrible experience. The patients were not treated quite how I expected them to be treated. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my Natural Moisturizing Factors plus HA. This one's like also very good. Honestly, whenever my skin is so dry, I just add these two to my face and my skin is like back. After my clinicals, I was like, no, I still want to do this. I still want to help, you know, older people. Like I want them to have someone, because most of them don't even have their family members who visit them and stuff. So I wanted somebody to have somebody, you know, to have me. And then I worked at a hospital for like not that long, and I didn't like it because, I mean, you know, older people are very needy. They need stuff, obviously, but it's kind of hard balancing their needs with like other sick people's needs, you know what I mean? So it's like I had to go from one room, run to the other, and it was quite hard for me to do that, especially because it was like the first time I experienced something like that. I didn't know what I was getting myself into, and I remember one time I got cussed out because I accidentally left a lady in the bathroom while I went to go check on another patient, and girl, let me just tell you that she was yelling and cussing me out, and you can hear it all the way through the hallway, and I was just so embarrassed and anxious. I was like, I don't want to go in there. I had to get my coworker, and I was like, please help me, like I don't want to go in there. She already yelled at me. She's gonna keep yelling. This is like the first time I deal with someone like that. Like I don't even know what to do. I just want to hide. That job caused me like a lot of anxiety, which I did not like at all. So now I'm filling in my brows with Precisely My Brow Pencil by Benefit in the shade 4.5. As you saw, I brushed them out first, and now I'm starting at the bottom. Very lightly. I don't want to go in like super harsh because I will have dark eyebrows if I do. And I don't remember if I started using this technique before I stopped making videos. So I don't know if you guys saw like an eyebrow tutorial. I think it was the pomade. Once you create your line, you kind of just move upward and fill it in. Once you fill it in, you go out and do your outer line. Just like that. Now I am going to very lightly move towards the front, which I'm going to do without talking, because if I talk, I'm going to go in there deep. Then get the eyebrow brush and just kind of blend that all in. Now I'm going to conceal my eyebrows with the NARS concealer, the Radiant Creamy Concealer in the color Custard, medium 1, and I'm going to use a MAC pencil 212. I usually pick up the product with my brush and then I go in. I'm going to start at the front of my eyebrow and work my way towards the end. Then I will do the top part, but I'll start at the end and then I'll come back to the front. And this is a process that I have to do without talking because I will mess them up. And my eyebrows are my babies. Ta-da! Pick up more product and then bring the rest down. And do the top end. So I got a tan, so this concealer is like pretty light. Now that I have both of my eyebrows done, I'm gonna go ahead and use my beauty blender to blend that concealer out. So when I worked in that hospital, it caused me a lot of anxiety and depression because I had recently gone through some traumatic experience. I mean, it wasn't like super traumatic, but it's like something that I don't want to relive again. And on top of that, I also lost somebody that I love a lot, and so I was just like very anxious and depressed. And every time I would walk in that job, I would just start panicking, like in the elevator, because I would have to go up the 3rd floor. And I'd be like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm like, please, like, God, make sure I don't get like really hard patients today. Like, please, like, I don't know, you know, like just wish me good luck, like stuff like that. And then one day I just had enough because it was to the point where I would like help a patient and then run into like a bathroom or a little like a little alley that was in the hospital hallway and just like freak out. And I couldn't deal with that anymore. I was like, I don't like this. This is not my job. I don't want to do this anymore. And so I left. And I spent like 6 months not doing anything. Like I had gained a lot of weight and I didn't work, I didn't do anything. And since I did go through some bad things, I feel like God gave me another opportunity to make things right. So after those 6 months, I was like, I have to do something with my life. Like I can't be in here in my house, like depressed, not wanting to do anything anymore. And so yeah, that was my experience with nursing. So I'm applying concealer on my eyelids and blending it out with a beauty blender. I usually just go ahead and move to foundation, but since I am deciding to do a little bit of eyeshadow, I skipped my foundation. After those 6 months, I was like, okay, let me give life a second chance. Let me make things right. Let me do things for me and not for others. And so I did. I signed up for cosmetology school and I was freaking out because they were like, okay, you need like $800 for the first kit, another $800 for the second kit, $200 and something for the facial kit. And I was like, whoa, like all this money. And you know, I spent 6 months not working, not doing anything, like just being inside my room, not wanting to look at anybody or go out with anybody. And I would only hang out with my cousin, but that was it, you know, which made me happy. She was like my little distraction. I was freaking out because, you know, I didn't have money. So thanks to my mom and to my sister who were like, here, we'll let you borrow the money, but you need to do something, you know, with your life. You got to pay us back. So I got a job. So the same time that I started school, I started a job. So my body didn't really take that well because, you know, I spent a long time not doing anything. So I kind of got used to doing nothing. And so I just remember going to school full-time Monday to Friday and working part-time, including weekends. And my body just couldn't handle it. And I remember one time in my class, like, I just felt so dizzy. Like, it was weird to the point where I had to go to the nurse's office. And my teacher was like, Becky, like, you need to go get checked. Like, go to the hospital. You're giving me like, you know, like, she was Latina. She was like, mija, like, yo siento como que tú tienes anemia. And I was like, what? I was like, what are you saying? And she was like, yeah, mija, like, you should go get checked. Like, you're looking very, you know, pale. Like, you're bruising up easily. Which I was, because I was, like, in the moment of moving out from my dad's house. Which that didn't go good either. And so my body was just, like, extremely tired. And it just, like, shut off. Like, I was nauseous, I was dizzy, and I was like, what's going on with me? Like, this is not normal. Now I'm moving into the eyes, which I'm gonna use my ultimate favorite palette, the Jaclyn Hill palette. And I am gonna go with this one right here. It's called Pooter. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply it outside of on my outer crease. Because like I said, we want to go for that natural neutral. Wow, it's been a while since I've done eyeshadow on myself. Okay, my cosmetology teacher was like, you need to go get checked, you don't look okay. And I got worried, and I did get checked, and I don't even remember what I had. Point is, they gave me medicine and it went away. When I moved out from my dad's, I went to my mom's house, which even caused me more anxiety because I was used to being alone and having my own personal space, having my own room, which was pretty spacious. And all of a sudden, like, I had to go live with my mom into her room, share the house with my other sisters, their kids, which was kind of hard for me at first. But then after all, like, you know, you just deal with it and life goes on. That cosmetology was a year and 4 months, I believe. And it was fun. I met a lot of fun people, a lot of bad people. And I had good memories. I had good times with those people. I met my best friend there. Cosmetology was just like something that I always liked to do. I always looked up to my older sister because she did it, you know? And one time they stole her car and all of her doll heads were just like out in the street, just freaking laying there. And I was kind of scared because I was like, oh, these look like, you know, they look so real. And yeah, I was like, I want to do whatever the hell she's doing. And I did it. And thankfully I graduated cosmetology, but that wasn't like the end. Yeah, I got a full-time job. It was like part-time, but I always like worked extra hours. But I really enjoyed it. It was like really fun. I love where I work, you know? I love my managers, my coworkers. They're fun. There's like no drama there. And that was like the one thing that I noticed. I was like, whoa, like I really like it here because it's just like no drama, you know? You're at a job full of girls and you would expect some beef with somebody, but there's no drama, which was really nice. I used my Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to use the Railgar, this orange color down here. And I'm going to place it like right on my crease because I don't really like this brown. So from my job when I first started there, when I started school too, I got promoted like in the 4 months, and then in another 4 months I got promoted again, and like I've been like, you know, moving from there. But it's overall like it's really great. Now that I have my cosmetology license, I am a hairstylist there. I do makeup as well, so book with me, you know. After I finish school, I would have to drive from like Redwood City all the way to Foster City. I lived with my mom for like about a year, which was not a horrible experience. It was actually really great. Like, I appreciate my sister for letting me go in there, opening her doors for me. But it was just not like something that I was used to. So after that, after a whole year of being there, I now moved to San Mateo. And I do have like my own personal space. I do have my own parking downstairs. Like, it's a really good place. And I moved out from my sister's right before I started school again. And now I am doing business administration because one day I want to put my own salon, and one day I want people to work for me because I hate working for people. It's been a rough path. There's things that I'm like leaving out because, you know, that's more personal. Also, I did gain a lot of weight, like a lot, and I'm not used to it, so I'm kind of like trying to handle it as much as I can. I mean, I started going on walks, I started to eat better. I don't even eat chips or candy and stuff like that, so I don't even understand how I can be gaining extra weight. I drink a lot of water, that's for sure. I'm trying to just focus on myself, work on myself, better myself, because things happen, and right now I'm like in a moment of life where I'm like super anxious and like a little depressed, but I try not to show it. But, you know, like I always say, life goes on. Gotta live with it, gotta deal with it, gotta go through it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and cut my crease. I'm gonna use this Morphe brush. It's a M124, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab my concealer. For my lid, I'm just gonna go ahead and apply the Anastasia Beverly Hills color. This one right here called Primavera. I'm gonna do it with an M210 brush. It's like a flat, round brush that works very well for applying product on your eyelid. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up my other brush and pick up the color Primavera from the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. So yeah, this year has been quite crazy. I celebrated my birthday at my house and at my uncle's house, and I got pretty drunk and I broke my heel. He lived right across the street, and I broke my heel walking from his house back to my old house. And what I like about here is that my job is like 5 minutes away and my school is like 7 minutes away. Vamos a hacer el rato.
Pon a cocer el arroz con pura agua primero.
Mom, I told you que me lo mandaras por mensaje. I went back in and grabbed my blending brush and I put the Real Gar right on the outer lid, and I kind of just want to swoosh that in there so that it can blend. Then I'll go back and get the other brush that I applied this glitter with and just tap slightly right on top. I'm gonna go ahead and apply my foundation. I'm gonna try a different one just because like I said, I did tan, so my skin is a little darker and my foundation's gonna look very light. I'm gonna try the Hello Happy Flawless Brightening Foundation by Benefit. I don't really like liquid foundations because I feel like my face ends up like very wet, and I don't like that feeling. Those of you that know me know that I use Hourglass foundation, and I've never switched it. I sticked with that foundation, with that line, and I never ever went back to what I was using when I first started doing makeup, which I was using like a MAC foundation that was a liquid, and I think my face is like very pale. Oh no. From what I thought this was darker compared to what I usually wear. Okay, so I did apply my foundation. Like I said, I used the Benefit. On top of that, I did go ahead and add the Hello Happy Velvet Powder Foundation right on top because I felt like it was a little too light. But I feel like now it kind of did oxidize, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply my Hoola bronzer with a MAC 135 brush. Just apply that right there. So I'm applying Hella bronzer here because I feel like my foundation looked very light on this area of my face. For blush, I am going to use Kylie Jenner's blush in the color We're Going Shopping. And I'm just gonna put that right on my cheekbones right here. And of course for highlight, I'm gonna use the Anastasia and the Amrezy highlighter. Put that right on top. The lashes that I am applying, I got them from my sister, so I don't know where she got them. And I did put them in the Lily package, in the Lily Lashes package. But it is not Lily Lashes. I repeat, it is not Lily Lashes. I always use Lily Lashes, but just not today. These are like the extra, I think the 25mm lashes. Can you see that? They're like very long. I do use the duo, the pink duo eyelash glue. Make sure that every time you touch your lashes with your tweezers, that you clean your tweezers, because if not, you're gonna get glue on your lashes and you're gonna mess up. I'm just gonna connect the inner corner of the eyelash with eyeliner so that it doesn't look like weird. So on my lips, I am going to apply my favorite thing, Lip Injection Extreme by Too Faced. The gel eyeliner for the bottom lash line, and I'm just going to apply that and apply my mascara real quick. And this one is by Ulta Beauty, and it works very great. I was going to get my lip fillers, and he was like, okay, I know a doctor. And then it was weird because my best friend and I came across a TikTok video where a girl gets her lips done, and her lips are like this. Like, it was horrible. And I think she got like an allergic reaction, or I don't know what happened, but her lips were horrible. And my dad, after that, he was like, no. He was like, you're not getting that done. And I was like, I'm not getting it done here in Mexico, but I'm getting it done back in the US. I'm gonna apply this one. It's from Kylie Jenner's mini kit, and it's called Autumn. I'm running out, so hopefully I can do my whole mouth. And that is the end. There you go. This is the final look. I do hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any questions about the products that I used, go ahead and comment down below. I will get in touch with my sister to figure out where she got these baddies, the lashes, and I'll put that also down below. I hope you guys liked it, and give it a thumbs up and subscribe.